Good afternoon. My name is Ahmed Jassat, and I would like just to go through a proactive measure that we at Helios IT and MedScheme have done to extract our MF files. If you can go through the old process was a lot of manual steps. The payroll administrator runs the payroll on the eBusiness suite. Then the payroll administrator checks that the payroll is complete. The payroll administrator in step 3 then requests the EBUS DBA to extract the MF files from the server. Then we move to step 4 where the EBUS DBA then physically FTPs the file from the server onto his PC and emails the payroll administrator. This was a lot of manual steps, and normally payroll runs after hours. So the issues that we faced on site was that the payroll users had to email the EBUS DBAs for the files. The payroll users has to have the EBUS DBAs available. Auditing risk, right? Too many steps involved to retrieve the MF files. If the payroll is rerun, the EBUS DBA needs to extract the files again. Payroll administrator is dependent on the EBUS DBA. Overtime for both EBUS DBA and payroll user. EBUS DBA needs to be available all the time. If there is a miscommunication, a lot of emails, and customers were not happy with the above process. We did try using an FTP tool, but passwords expire, licenses expire on the FTP tool. So I had decided to sit with my technical team, sit with my functional team, and see how we can make this change in Oracle eBusiness Suite. And we are glad to say that from a 5-step process, it is now just a 2-step or maybe 1-step process where the payroll user runs the payroll and will have the MF files emailed to them automatically from within the eBusiness Suite. Right. So the new process, the benefits are save on resources, no more requirement to email the EBUS DBA. It complies with the auditing, so the EBUS DBA is out of the loop. No more storing of files on the PCs for the EBUS DBA and the payroll user. Adds a feature to Oracle eBusiness, saves cost on overtime, for the payroll users. No need to purchase an FTP tool, licensing, managing user and passwords. Customers will be happy. I've spoken to a lot of payroll administrators and EBUS DBAs, and they all want this feature. It will benefit the Oracle South African community. Users will be kept in the application, which is very important, and single point of failure. Alright, so step 1, what you need to do is on your per top, under the bin, you need to create a bin directory, and under the bin directory you need to create a file called mail file. All that mail file does, it looks in the appl csf/out directory for the latest MF files and emails them to the user, or to the email address which is in this file. If you want this file, please email me and I will email it through to you. Right. So what you do to set it up, you go to application developer concurrent executable, and you fill in the form exactly like what I have in this print screen. Executable mail file, short name mail file, application human resources, executable host because you're executing a file on the server, and file name is mail file. Right, then you go to application developer concurrent program and you set up the concurrent request. So the concurrent request name is mail file, short name mail file, application human resources. Don't forget, the name is mail file and the method is on the host under executable. Then you have to go and assign this request into the ZAHRMS reports and processes, where you go into login as sysadmin, security responsibility request group, and then you add it there, as you can see in the bottom there. Okay. And then you run the concurrent request, which is your mail file, change responsibility to ZAHRMS manager, and you will see once it's completed, it's emailed through to you. Okay, so now we go to a quick demo. All right, you switch responsibility to application developer. Concurrent program, concurrent executable, that's the first one, and then you look for and then you add the mail file. So executable is mail file, short name is mail file, application is human resources, executable is host, and executable file name is mail file. Okay, and then you go in and you set the program. Right, as you can see, the program is mail file, short name is mail file, application is human resources, executable is mail file, and method is host. Okay, so that's set. So now you have your executable, you have your program. Okay, now you need to set it to the ZA HRMS manager. So for that, you need to go into System Administrator, Security, Responsibility, Request Group, and there you look for your ZA HRMS reports and processes, and you need to, if you want to add a new one there, and then you say, so that's mail the file and human resources, and then you save it. It's already saved in here, so I'm not going to save it. Right, so everything is set up, and now you want to run it so that it, once payroll has completed, so now you want to run it so it mails you the file. So you said ZA HRMS manager, view request, submit a request, single request, mail the file to you, submit. Okay, now we want all requests for today. Click on find. Alright, it's standing in the queue, it's running, and it's completed. Once it's completed, you just go into your email, and there we see there it has arrived. So there is these are all test files that I've created. Of course, yours will say p the number.mf, and there's the files emailed through to you. As a payroll user, no more asking the apps DBA, no more requesting the files for from the DBA. Alright, so if you can go back to this slide here, if you would like the scripts and the documentation, please contact me. I will provide it to you. Let's go about sharing information, sharing ideas, thoughts, techniques, how to, improving our skills and improving the e-business suite. Please send me your questions, your feedback, your suggestions, and you can contact me on my number below, or my email address is ahmedj@heliosits.com. Thank you very much, and looking forward to your suggestions. Thank you. Bye.